Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 62. Yes, 62. Okay, so I think last episode I had crafted up some multi-layer circuit boards. So let me just grab one of those for the good old quest completion. Oh, I think I need one more thing, which is foil. Right, okay. So let me get that. Not zinc foil. Trim foil, thank you. And that will craft up shortly, I hope. Yes. Is that still on MV, I wonder? I don't think I made a cluster mill for IV, but I will fix that. Hey, there we go. So that is that out of the way. Okay, so I also did a setup off camera to make us some indium, and I'll get to that in a second. Arsenic. I also processed this off camera. So arsenic can be obtained through the electrolysis of cobaltite or tennanite. We can't get tennanite just yet. We need the terrified miner. So I bought some cobaltite, which yeah, I bought with OmniCoin. So I processed up the cobaltite, right? And if we look here, macerate, wash, macerate, and then centrifuge. Here we go. So here's a cobaltite dust. If we send that into a hold on, electrolysis, then we get cobalt, arsenic, and sulfur. So how much arsenic? Oh boy, sorry. Do I have? Ooh, 19, 20. Oh Jesus, just 8. So I'm a little bit burpy and hiccupy. Okay, so there's arsenic. Complete that. And then the indium. So indium is a rare material requiring specialized bulk ore processing. Yeah, we need it for indium gallium phosphide. Yeah, so platinum group sludge dust can get us osmium and iridium, and we already did that. So you can purify galena and sphalerite to get the crushed purified dust. Chemical yeah, I'll get to that too. And then, yeah, okay, so that's all what I'm going to cover here shortly. So let's go and check out the system that I set up. I think it's in this, oh, it's right here. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got some chests, some machines, and I will explain what they do. So here's the macerators, right? And then they feed into a chest, the dust gets washed, put into a chest, sends it into this 1x2 drawer, which is going to hold the galena as well as the sphalerite. It will get reacted with sulfuric acid, and if I can show that, oh, I saw it. So yeah, sphalerite and galena with the acid gives us indium concentrate, which in itself, if we react it with aluminium, then we get a tiny pile of indium as well as some lead zinc solution. I pretty much avoid that solution because really it just gives us sulfur, lead, silver, and zinc. I mean, I could keep it, but I think we're getting silver from DML anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so the tiny dust will come into here and get compacted and sent back into the system. And I just put these little blocks on top using the P keybind. If I hit P on that dust, it will stick to the wall like that. I believe that's a part of draconic evolution. It's a pretty neat thing. So these are just placed on top of the chest, just so I know which one to put it in. Okay, so that is done, and I think I might need to mention that I've upgraded some other machines. Maybe not in this room. I think over here. Yeah, over here. So I took out a lot more of the MV machines and repurposed them as IV. So here is the one that handles stuff. Oops, it handles stuff like the cables, the basic circuits, the casings. I think that's somewhat new. That's a. Is that? Okay, so that's my third cutting machine that I set up. And conduits, basic items. Wait, what? Oh, I missed this one. So that has rubber in it. So that's making conduit, but the covered cable is what needs the rubber. So yeah. And I think that's it for now. I did kind of put a lava tank up here because I needed buckets of lava, but I also kind of set this back up to produce lava. I might change that into a solidifier at some point. I don't know if I covered that already, but anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? So I want to start getting into the quantum circuits. All right, so I need to get some indium, and I should have about 350. I just need the dust here. There we go. Put that back in there. Next, quest book complete. Now we need the qubit. So the Qbit CPUs are advanced circuit wafer, crucial for quantum circuits. There are two methods of creating them. The simple recipe uses 2 quantum eyes and 2 ingots worth of molten gallium arsenide to enhance a nano CPU wafer. This recipe is slow and requires substantially more radon. The other route instead uses indium gallium phosphide and a tiny amount of radon. This skips the slow crafting and quantum eyes, using far less radon in the process, but requires the infrastructure in place for obtaining indium. Okay, so you might want to do that. The second route is overall better, and you'll need indium processing to complete the pack, so might as well do it. Okay, so what route is that talking about exactly? Okay, it looks like this is the route. So we have a difference of gallium and arsenide, whereas here we just use the radon. Oh yeah, because the radon for one eye is half a bucket, so that's 1,000 millibuckets of radon versus 50. It also looks like it uses more EU. The rate doesn't change, but the time does, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so indium gallium phosphide. We have plenty of gallium, and we should have we need to get phosphorus dust going. What am I using phosphorus right now? Let me go ahead and find where I am getting rid of my phosphorus, and I'll be right back. Okie doke, I am back. So I went ahead and found that the phosphorus dust was being chewed up in my HV room. So I went ahead and disabled that, and now I'm generating some phosphorus. I also found that I had a surplus of phosphate, which I just set up to go into the electrolyzer that is already processing phosphate. So that's gonna mix up there. Okay, so now we want to make the phosphide. Let's see, I don't know, what was it called again? There we go. So that's going to be in a crafter or a mixer. Might go with the mixer because that will be much quicker. So what do we have for mixers? We have an HV mixer, but not, well, I guess now we have an IV mixer. So, oh, that's just rotating it. Okay, so let's get that made up there. IV mixer. Let's call it IGP. And I'm thinking I might want to have this on, what's the right word for it? I guess auto supply. Okay, so we're gonna need some cable. What's this? Oh, that's the emitter. Right. Okay, I think we can put this here. It's good, I guess. All right, so I'm just thinking here. Actually, this won't need a. Let's see, what was I gonna think of? I need a robot arm because I'm gonna need to pipe items in, right? So, bada boom, and then import. I'm gonna need a filter for sure. Do I have a? I don't have a terminal in here. Let's see. Do I have a crafting terminal? I'll grab some of that, and then I'm gonna need a filter. Item filter's good. Come back over here, import, that's good. And then that on there. Oh, and while I'm here, I might as well set this up somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna need phosphorus dust, indium, gallium, gallium, and right, indium. Oops, mouse, please. Indium. The hell? I think my headphones are going all staticky. Keep exact. Okay. Now we want to emit this, so we're gonna need a wrench. And then where is the bada boom? Go. So you can see that this little light here is on the front. I guess that's a good indicator that this is the front side. Okay, level emitter, and like that's good, I suppose. Okay, so now I'm gonna need to make the item first. Or actually, wait, before I do that, let me just do like this. Indium, gallium, phosphide. Okay. Now we're gonna turn that off. Turn that back on. So now we have this. I will make, let's say, 64 at a time. Emit when those are above. Emit when those are above. Okay. Now we want to output this back into our system. Get the interface and that. Bada boom. That's good. Okay. So we have stock of the gallium, the IGP here. Of course, if my indium reserves drop, then that's going to be an issue, but nothing I can't fix. Okay, so back to the crafting here. We're going to need, did I make this yet? I believe I did, right? Nano. Yeah, okay. So first things first, get some patterns. And I'm just going to craft like 200. And if we look at my things here, I upgraded the patterns to use nano processors. So that actually is burning through pretty quick. Look at that, Jesus. Wow. Okay, yeah, got 40 now. I think we had like, oh, yep, just jumped again. Okay, so that no problem is going to be good. So Qbit, right? We need the wafer, or we need this recipe, right? And then I have that reactor. No, I didn't want to do that. So item interface, we're going to call this Qbit reactor. All right, so we're going to need a pump. We have an interface. We just need some radon. How much radon do we have now? Okay, good bit. That's been running for a while. And we'll put this bad boy here. The pump there. Screwdriver. Base. Bada boom. Make sure it's on import. Yes. Yeah, it's going. Now, for this part, output and Qbit reactor. That should be good. Oh, did I make the... Yeah, okay. That should be good now. Let's go back to our terminal here and go Qbit. Bada boom. Qbit. That's going right along. CPU wafers should be on the engravers for IV, so that is a relatively quick process. Oh, look, we got one ready. Oh, do we need to cut it first, maybe? Yeah, we need to cut it first. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, so Qbit. No problem. I'm seeing no problem a lot. Sorry about that. Cut. And we'll put that in there. Get ourselves a cut. Qbit CPU. Oh yeah. Claim that. Okay, now we can make quantum processors, I think. Let's see. With your new multi-layer fiber reinforced epoxy circuit boards, that's a mouthful, Qbit CPUs, and some standard components, you can make the final type of Tier 4 circuit, the quantum circuit. As the best form of Tier 4 circuit, these should be automated and stockpiled. The variant recipe requiring advanced system on chip won't be available till ZPM, that's right. So we need to get Tier 5 microminers, at least. And we're not far off, actually. We just need iridium. Oh yeah, so we need to get into the assembly line, so that might be a next episode thing. For the time being, let's get into quantum processors. Quantum. Here we go. Okay, so we got the fiber reinforced whatever boards, qubit, nanos, platinum. Yeah, and then there is the nicer version of ASOC, Advanced System on Chip. How bad is the ASOC? It's just aquadoped. Okay, and zirconium lens. That doesn't seem different. But the aquadoped wafer, or the aquadoped buell is, yeah, aquada and silicon. And yeah, the dust, we get that from Tier 5. Okay, back to the question here. Oh, right, we need to get the circuit recipe going. So that's gonna be a 3000 EU a tick recipe. Not a problem for us. So where's my assembler? IV assemble. And I believe that needs to be soldering alloy, right? Yeah, tin or soldering alloy. So let's get that crafted up. Put these away, put that away, that away. This. How's that coming along? It's already done. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put these about here and put the rest away. Now, just a matter of automating the rest of this. Qbit doesn't seem anything different, and I will make a dedicated assemblers for this off camera between episodes. And yeah, get that. That should be relatively quick. Just making that the platinum wire. Very nice. Yeah, that goes there. And chrome plate, signalum wire, quantum eye. Oh, now we need the power IC, so that's going to be an issue. I think that's all we need. Let me double check. If I ask for that, it's gonna need, okay, chrome plate, not an issue, but power IC. That is gonna be an engraver with a blue lens. I think I have a free engraver and I never used. Let me see. It wouldn't be in this room. Is it in this room, maybe? Where are the okay, there's that engraver, there's that engraver. Okay, so I didn't put the fourth one down, I don't think. I could put the one up above there. So let's do that, shall we? No, engraver. Yeah, there it is. And then I need the blue lens, right? I think so. Let me double check. Yeah, power IC. Okay. Oh, shite. Let me get the, did I call the engravers anything special, or did I just call them engraver? Okay, I called them a special name, so let's do that then, shall we? So this is going to be a power IC maker. I think so. Yeah, power IC. And put this like so. And let me just get a little bit over to the left here. Screwdriver. Make sure that is on output. Oh, I always forget the shift makes me fall off. I put that in there. Nice. Okay. Oh, wrong terminal. IC wafer. And get rid of that. I believe we're making the glowstone wafers, right? Yeah, okay. Wafer. Oh, I didn't connect it. Silly me. Okay, where is it? Wait, what? I should be connected. Did I not? Oh. I think I was looking at the wrong thing. Maker. There we go. Power IC maker. Oh, my stupid headphones are making static at me. Power IC maker. IC maker. Maker. Or power IC. I'm stupid. Get that. There we go. So now we need to cut that. Right. And cut. I may add another cutting machine for this purpose. And there we go. Okay, no quest there. So now we have that taken care of. Now we just need to take care of the chrome. And we should be good to go. So chrome block, cutting machine, quest 9 chrome. And the chrome is going to take a bit longer. There we go. And then cut. Bada boom. So now we can request a quantum, right? Huzzah! So there is the quantum craft. But so that has to make about 12 circuits. No surprise there. I think I need to figure out why my headphones are all staticky. I don't think they're breaking, but it might be a ground issue or something. I wonder if I have that warranty on my headphones still. I bought it off Amazon. Okay, that is done. Huzzah. There we go. So now we put that there. And lastly, I don't think we can make the array, but we'll see. Ooh, nope, we can't. We definitely can't make that yet. So we have to get into the assembly line. So that is our next plan of action for sure. In the meantime, let's look at our quests here. Let's claim them all. Gemstone sensor. Ooh, so we can get down into the crystal processing chips, which I believe I kind of covered these in an earlier episode very briefly. Assembly line. So let's go ahead and start automating those, shall we? Assembly line casing. So tungsten steel frame, robot arm, steel plate, nothing to be concerned about. That is going to be a 8000 EU per tick assembler. So do I have anything that I can put this in? That will work fine. Okay, reinforced glass. Alloy smelter, not too bad. Oh, we gotta make this too. And glass, we have that, so not a big issue there. What's this gonna be? Okay, compressor. And then just a matter of that in a assembly line. Let's see. That goes there. And that will go into a plate, right? And this, we can ignore that. This will go into a alloy smelter. That should be good. Let's try to order up this and see what happens. Oh, brass plates. Okay, no problem. Brass. And cut. There we go. And cut. Bada boom. Okay, now that should be good to go, I think. Yep, that's crafting away. Okay, so next up, the assembler machine casing. Oh wow. So it looks like there's no assembler recipe for that. And we're gonna use, I guess, the quantum. The 2-bit quantum, yeah. So get that. And that is just a simple recipe. Right. And how many do we need of that? 11. So let's go 12. Great machine casing. Looks like we already have that automated. So we need 24 of that. Energy input hatch, we have that. Assembly line, that's the one thing we can go for. Okay. Oh, that is another craft pattern. So what can we use here? The quantums looks good. There it is. And this looks like it uses their assembler casings too, so that's gonna be fun to craft. Bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bum, bum. There we go. And let's get that crafted up. And then we need 12 casings. And I think everything else, oh, hatch will be good. Okay. And the rest of that we can get. Let's see, I think we need to make. I don't know if this is gonna accept it if we make anything less. Or better, I mean, I know for sure the input buses have to be ULV because these only hold one item, and we need 11, or we need as many input buses as the recipe requires for an item. So if it's a 9 item recipe, we'll only need 9. If it's a 12, we need 12, and so on and so forth. And I think I've already shown you kind of what this is like. We can't see the bottom, but along the bottom here, or actually we can. You can see here in the middle, there's the input bus, and in the very back, wow, there's the output bus. So between the output bus and the front, there are input buses right in the middle there in the bottom. So yeah, that'll be fun to make. Where are we on the episode? Ooh, 28 minutes. Okay. So this might be a good spot to end this episode. All that stuff is crafting up. So I will be back in the next episode when I have all the items ready to go. And I think I will spend some time looking for a suitable room to put my assembly line in. Excuse me. Oh, God. You know what? This might be a good room. But these machines are going to be very numerous. So what I might end up doing is pushing this sidewall back at least double the size, at least the size of this room, and figure out the best way to go from there. I also need to keep in mind to not build within or across chunk borders. You can see the green lines here indicate where a chunk border is. Greg Tech machines do not like chunk borders, so I might have to build it like as far back as this location and go on that way. I could probably fit one machine in over here and the rest going that way. So that will be a fun project to do off camera. In the meantime, I think that is all for this episode. Let me just double check my quest book here. So Right. We need the assembly line to get into the compressor, to get into the plating, to get into this. Additionally, we also need to get into high-speed steel type G, which will allow us the next coils, which Naquada. I don't know at what point we can, but when we can make Naquada coil blocks, then that would be the time to go straight to the Naquada alloy coil blocks. So there is a difference. There's Naquada coil and then Naquada alloy. Can I find that difference? Yeah, see, Naquada coil and then Naquada alloy. Then alloy is looks like it's osmiridium and Naquada together. Okay. So, ooh, wait, 7200. We might need. Yeah, we're gonna need at least. Wait, we're gonna need at least the Naquada coils. So once we get the Naquada coil, then we can upgrade immediately to the next level. And from there, well, superconductor is gonna require zirconium, and the star is pretty easy, but the zirconium, we have to get into that for sure, which we have to freeze hot zirconium ingots with molten cryothium. And the zirconium ingots, there's this recipe, but it uses diesel. Oh, wait. Okay, both use diesel. So we need to make this. But the zirconium dust is really dumb. We need Menomina dust and dragon's breath. So we're not going that route. What we will do is the dragon scale route, and we get double the ingots for our trouble. And this is free because of DML. All right, so that's all. That's all going to come in due time. How are we on dragon stuff, by the way? Okay, 3,000 scales now, and I might bump up the dragon DML production a little bit more. In any case, I will see you guys next time. I hope you did enjoy. Bye bye.